While Donald Trump keeps running around, gaslighting us, telling us that our economy is booming and somehow we're respected around the world because of him, our economy is costing people not to go out and have leisure and recreational time. And our domestic and foreign policy is causing people in other countries to say, I'm not visiting America.
Why not try to...
So I've been seeing a lot of videos about Vegas being empty. And as you guys know, one of the biggest predictors of where the economy is and where it's going is how much leisure and recreation people take in. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but my wife and I, we love a good Vegas trip. Like, we live close enough to an airport that it takes us like 10 minutes to get to the airport, an hour and a half to fly to Vegas. Within like literally 2 hours of leaving our house, we're in a hotel room in Vegas. We love it there. We're not big time gamblers. I might throw a couple of dollars here and there on the tables or whatever. But for the most part, my daughters and my wife make fun of me for this. But when we get to Vegas, the thing I'm asking the most is, what day is Cabana Day? I really enjoy getting a cabana at a hotel one of those days that we're there. We lay there, we get food, we get a couple drinks, we go get in the water here and there. But I just love my lazy time. Like, I work pretty hard. So when we go to Vegas, like, I'm not trying to do a lot. I like a good cabana day that leads into a good show that night and then a good early bedtime, you know? I mean, like, I'm 50 now, so it's not like when we went there in our 20s, you know? But we really do enjoy it there. So, like, when I hear about Vegas being empty, you know, and I see these videos, I'm like, okay, I need to look into this, because you hear all these reasons why. And I want you to know what the data shows, because a lot of these videos seem to have its own partisan spin on it, you know. There's some people saying Vegas is empty. Then you see videos of people like, who says Vegas is empty? It's full of people there, you know. So I want to show you these videos. They're really short TikTok videos of people's perspective of what's going on in Vegas. And then I want to show you what the data shows, because the data really tells you where the economy is. And unfortunately,
Hey guys, it's about 6 a.m. on a Friday morning at the Las Vegas airport, and I'm going to catch my flight, and there's literally nobody else here at the airport. I've never parked my car to catch a flight, and like, I've not seen another person since I've parked. This is really weird.
I've come to Vegas for many years, and recently Jacob's Life in Vegas announced that tourism was down 25% in Vegas. I think he's right. There's like nobody out here. Where'd all the Vegas people go?
So as someone who's been to Vegas a few times, I can tell you that there are certain times of the day, certain times in the middle of the night, when it's hot out, whatever, where you can look around and think, you know what? Vegas isn't all that popping right now. And that's even when the economy was booming. On the other end of that, here's a video of someone basically saying, why are people saying Vegas is empty? Look at right now, there's a bunch of people on the strip. And then you look at that video and you're like, okay, Vegas is popping right now. And honestly, I can tell you this. As a person who goes to Vegas, and if you ever go to Vegas, you'll realize, like, it'll always seem like it's popping for the most part for you. Like, if you're out there during peak hours, it's always going to look like it's popping. You as a consumer will not see what the businesses are actually seeing when you look at the data. But before I even get to what the actual, you know, local news is saying about Vegas, I want to show you the older millennial who, I don't know if you guys have seen this guy. He's big on TikTok. He's like this conservative dude that he's well known for lying and being busted. And here's a video of him basically trying to lie and blame Joe Biden and just making up his own stats as he goes along, because I'm going to show you actual stats that are sourced that show that what this guy is saying right now is a bunch of bullshit.
I ain't never seen Vegas look like this on a Saturday at 1 in the morning. Where's the people? Yeah, you definitely have. Because Vegas visitor volume right now is about the same as it was pre-COVID. Now, it was massively down during the Biden administration, where it went from about 42.5 million visitors per year down to a historic low of a little over 19 million.
And that is exactly what I mean by partisan spin. That dude is invested in lying for the Republican Party. And here's one thing I'm going to tell you. I will never be invested in making a party look good if it isn't actually doing good things. Why would you want to pretend one party is better than the other if they're not actually doing good things? But that's what the older millennial does literally every day on TikTok. So let's show you what local news is actually saying. People who have actually sourced the data, who actually have spoken to the owners of restaurants, the owners of casinos, as well as looked at the data brought to them by actual statistics done by the government that shows you what is actually going on in Vegas, what the numbers were pre-COVID, during COVID, and after those years, during the Biden administration, and now during the Trump administration. And then I'll tell you exactly why these things are happening based on the data. Because people will tell you how they feel. Oh, I feel like it's because the data tells you what you need to know. And the data is saying much different than what the older millennial and some of these Republicans and conservatives and people were going up in 21, 22, 23, and 24. And now we have a 7% decline in 25. I was recently in Canada, spoke to a lot of Canadians there. Many of them are like, we don't know if we want to go to America right now. We go there. We don't know if we're going to be detained by ICE. Like, they have no idea what the Trump administration is doing right now, because the Trump administration has no idea what they're doing right now. You have people who think they're going to come here and somehow get mixed into this detainment by ICE and get, thrown into some detention center rather than just sent back home. So they're like, why would we take our chances going to Vegas? And you have that in a lot of international tourism. International tourism is down right now. And it is down because of all this crap going on with Donald Trump and ICE. You cannot deny that. You cannot try to deny what the numbers say, that tourism was going up. So a lot of these Republicans will try to say it's the prices. Vegas is pricing everyone out. Vegas has always priced people out. Vegas has always seemed expensive. No matter when you went there, it was always expensive. People didn't care because they loved Vegas. International tourism is down. You have local tourism down. You have American tourism down as well. But international tourism is down more because people are like, I'm not going to America and taking chances getting detained by the crazy dude in the White House.
Well, we have. So who stands to feel the most pain when the visitor numbers decline? Obviously, people in the hospitality industry, but it goes much deeper than that. We'll take a closer look tomorrow night when I continue our Las Vegas reality check.
So it's the economy and our foreign and domestic policies. While Donald Trump keeps running around, gaslighting us, telling us that our economy is booming and somehow we're respected around the world because of him, our economy is costing people not to go out and have leisure and recreational time. And our domestic and foreign policy is causing people in other countries to say, I'm not visiting America. The reason why Las Vegas is struggling right now is because of Donald Trump's policies. 2026 can't come soon enough. We need to vote this Congress out. We need to turn it over so we can stop these dumbass decisions made by Donald Trump. But most importantly, 2028 cannot come soon enough. We got to get rid of this dude and other MAGAs who follow him who think this is the way to run a country. It's not. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.